for kids, automatically it's hard ukuthi my comments ayende. So for comments to actually take place, you gotta say it's not made for kids. Yeah, lonto. You gotta say it's not made for kids, or else.
I get you, Mr. Kumban.
Okay, we can start. Let's not waste our time. Let's get to work. 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 Yeah, sicoce based upon business compliance. Yeah, let's just share. But of course, I have my brother here today, Ghost Gent. Ghost Gent will be talking about business compliance. So I can't wait to hear what he has to say to us and how does it work. So over to you, sir.
All right, Mr. Kumban. No, I thought this was going to be a two-way conversation, but it seems like you want to put me on the spot right now. How can you put a ghost in the spotlight, Mr. Kumban? I'm a ghost for a reason. What are you trying to happen, Kumban? What are you trying to do?
Let's see. Come on, it's not that deep. I would say that it is actually a conversation. So stobe sithi xoxela nje. What are the basic mistakes that we see South Africans make, especially when it comes to business compliance? Because they make a lot of mistakes, and these are mistakes that they could actually avoid. So I wanna understand what could be the reason why South Africans, especially small startup businesses, actually make those mistakes. So I just want to find out from you, what could be the reason why we are seeing a lot of people making some of those mistakes, especially those small compliance mistakes. What could be the reason? Yeah, you can start.
All right, Mr. Kumban. All right, Mr. Kumban. Let's take it to basics. Let's talk about what do they call it, layman terms. As soon as you register a business, the first thing you must know is that two things are going to happen in that business. As soon as you register it, you are provisionally liable to two people or two organizations, two bodies. One is the CIPC and the other one is SARS. Those ones are automatic. Before you get to your bank, before you get to your what, those two you automatically provisionally owe them, if I can say. Because the first one is, as soon as you register a company, you register it under the CIPC. CIPC is a body which holds all intellectual companies, if I can say. And in a way, if as soon as you register a company, for that company to belong to you, they are the ones who are keeping record to say, okay, this company belongs to this person, this company belongs to this person. And every year, only once a year, you must file returns and say, it's okay, I am still the person responsible for this company. It's not much. If you are a startup company, the only amount they need is just 100 Rand a month. It's not bad, ne? Okay. But then if you fail to pay that 100 Rand a month on that date in which the company was registered, 2 months after that date, you get a penalty. The penalty is 50 Rand. So you just have to make sure after 12 months of the birthday of your company, it's more like on the birthday of your company, you just buy your company 100 Rand cake. It's something like that. If I can say it simple. On the birthday of your company, just take out 100 Rand. You say to CIPC, okay, I'm still liable for this company, and this is proof that I'm still the director of this company. And in Swati we say siyaitshelela company. That is the term. Yeah. Then on the other hand, we also have SARS. As soon as SARS gives your business a tax number, that means you, the director, are responsible for making sure you file returns. There's 3 returns in a year. Basically, there's 3 returns in a year. 1 income tax return, then 2 provisional returns. There's 1 for each after 6 months. After 6 months, there's a return. After 6 months, there's a return. Then both of those ones, when combined, they make an income tax. Then you have to also file those ones. Failure to do that, okay, as I said, on CIPC, the amount is 100 Rand. For tax is something else. When it comes to income tax, if you fail to file your income tax, after a while, SARS starts charging you, they call it an admin penalty. An admin penalty is 250 Rands. And that one is not charged per year, that one is charged every month. So that is why people end up getting themselves into so much debt, because they have a company, they don't do anything for the company, they don't file for the company, don't do anything. Then after that, they say they want compliance documents like your tax PIN. As soon as they go and check their profile, they found out that they are owing SARS around 5,000 because they haven't been filing their returns. And now, if as a director, you must be a registered representative of your company. And if you are a registered representative of your company, it means that you are saying you will be liable for whatever your company owes. So if your company is saying they owe 5,000, you will be liable for that money because you said you want to be the registered representative of that company.
Okay.
So basically,
can I ask a question then? So those people who are not representatives to their company and they don't know what is happening within their profile, whose responsibility is that? Let's just say I have a company and there's an accountant or a bookkeeper out there who is in charge of doing my books and do my filing, and then I don't get those notifications because I might be under his profile. Then what does that mean?
I for one, I believe that is a very, very big mistake. That is a very, very big mistake. Letting someone put your company under their care and saying, we'll say, they will be filing for you. You have to have your own profile. Because if you have your own profile, SARS will be able to notify you, okay, you have to, they will tell you from time to time. Now you have to file to avoid penalties. But if you are having a bookkeeper will just ignore those messages because obviously they're a bookkeeper, they are probably having a lot of people under their profile. They're getting those messages on a daily, monthly basis. So they just ignore them. But if that message comes straight to you, it is meant for you, then in that way you'll be able to act as quick as possible for you to be able to avoid those penalties. So the best thing you can do is you have your own profile. SARS will be able to tell you from time to time, we'll say, for you to avoid penalties, please file your returns. Then you will try to do so as quick as possible.
Okay. So that will be your advice, that people should have, or rather business owners should have their own profile so they can have access to see what is happening with within their profile.
Yes, sir, because at the end of the day, they are the director of that company.
Okay, proceed.
Okay. As I said, those two are just basics. Whether you are dealing with government or you're not dealing with government, those ones are just basics. Then now, if you want to deal with the government, you'll have to be compliant in your CSD, you have to be compliant in a couple of things. Also, your BEE has to be up to date. When you're dealing with government, a lot of things there's a couple of things which you must be compliant in before you can even say, okay, now I want to deal with the government. But those two, CIPC and SARS, those two are basics, whether you're dealing with the government or you're just dealing with the public. Then there's also those companies who want to venture into having VAT for their company. Those ones, they must file every second month. Every second month, they must file. Then those ones who are having employees, they must also be compliant with COIDA and also make sure that under SARS, they also register themselves to pay their employees UIF and pay-as-you-earn.
Okay.
UIF and pay-as-you-earn is paid on a monthly basis because if you're having pay-as-you-earn and UIF, that means you are saying you are taking